Hi, everybody. It's Rachel Blue. I am giving you yet another global shift energy update. This continues to be an incredibly active month with how we, as a group, collective, as humans, and as just moving through our human experience, how we are collectively moving through the process of what's going on. And they are giving you extreme guidance on how to, what they are telling me is, right now, as a matter of fact, how to collectively use the energy as efficiently and as powerfully as possible. And so for February so far, we have gone through understanding that we have the core energy, which is our central channel baseline going up and vertically, and then we have a baseline energy, which goes through actually where your second chakra would be. It is going through where your upper body and your lower body meet. It is going through your sacral. It is going straight across laterally. There is a baseline energy that kind of supports how we move and how we navigate through this whole energetic system. And what does that look like? It keeps us upright. It keeps us in this crossbar, as you would see it. So this is our central channel going up and down, and a baseline energy is keeping you stable so you're not waving in the wind so much to speak. It gives you bend and it gives you flexibility, but it doesn't give you the enormous feeling that some can experience by getting torn off into the wind, kind of like the Wizard of Oz. And so we've got that stable baseline energy. And because of the significant calling to our power in the love and light time that we have lived in, which we really integrated with and we're still integrating with, we have now gone into that real solid space of power. And so in this month, they have given us the explanation of all of that, and then they have given us the explanation of the rocket ship and how it's been taking off, and the thrusting of that, and how complex it can be for us as energetic beings to connect with this new guidance system, and how we are communicating with it and how we are riding the wave. And there are a lot of complexities to the universal structure, and yet it's very simplistic as well. It's kind of contradictory, but it's so complex in its simplistic beauty. And yet, the more we get into it, the more we realize we don't know, and the more we realize it's mysteries and secrets. And I love that they are continually coming to me with information to, again, carry on to you. I just love science, and I've got a degree in science, so it's a great thing to understand how spirit and science connect and work. So they have now given us, in this last video that I just made, they've given us the detour of how it's getting us around to where we're going, which has not changed, regardless as being a goal for a collective as humanity, or right down to your individual goals for yourself. And so the detour, again, was to get us to understand and how to be in the space in that detour so that we could stop vibrating like this. And so, yes, it gave us the detour. Now what they are saying is this. They have asked you, they have given you the space of the detour. They are going to get you where you are going to want to be. and where it is going to be for your highest good. They've asked you to go into that space and sit in that silence, and they're wanting that silence without any electronics and the frequency waves and all of that. Now what they are giving you is now in all of that, the new frequency, the detour, and the silence. They're giving you the room to create space. Whew. You can feel that coming through your room right now. Create space and creating space is a common term that we have come to use in our conscious reality. And as we are awakening to higher levels of consciousness daily, what does it mean to create space? I have been getting a lot of updates and a lot of beautiful reports from people that they are in this detour, and they're grateful for that. They're in the silence, but what they're realizing is that they're stuck in creating abundance for themselves or creating some kind of movement in energy. And they're still feeling thrusted, and they're still feeling like they're, riding the wave, and they're still, in that. But for their circumstances that are surrounding them, they are feeling stuck. And yes, you're noticing it more. And the reason why you're noticing it more, if this is for you, whatever circumstance it is, it's because now that your core energy has stopped vibrating so drastically, you're realizing now you can get, you're not as zigzaggy, and you can see what's going on around you. And what you're realizing is you didn't create the space for you to go forward. Or you have been trying, but you couldn't do it because you weren't in the detour space, and you weren't sitting in the silence. And so now they are giving you all of that so you can create space. We cannot create space without challenge. That's the whole point of creating a space. The visual they are giving me to give to you is this. Visualize miners, that when they are going to look for gold or mining, anything, they're going through land, they're going through mountainous regions, they're going through solid earth. And what do they need? They need excavating equipment. They need to look at and navigate how it's going to be most efficiently routed to get through the obstacles so that they can move through and create the space to get to the gold and to get to what they're looking to get, which is the prize, which is the commodity. And so what they're asking for you to do now is that they've given you all that you need to do now to figure out how you need to create that space. What do you need to navigate through to create that space? Whew. It's going out now. Your fields are starting to expand. What do you need to do to create that space? That's what they're asking you to listen to. The guidance and the direction of what you need to clear and what you need to do to create that space. Creating the space doesn't come without challenge. So what do you need to clear within yourself, within your surroundings, within your environment, with your relationships and other people? What do you need to clear to create the space to get where you need to go now that they've given you the free route to do it? They're asking you to figure out how to create your space. You create space every time you go somewhere. You create space when you move into a new home. You create a space. How are you going to create space to get where you need to go? That's what they're asking you. Whew. The clearing journey, notice I said journey. The clearing journey is not something that has got necessarily a starting and a finishing point. Most people mistake it for that. I've been guiding people through their clearing process in depth for a very long time. And so I see people getting very frustrated because they can't create the space of where they want to go and create the space for the results they want. And yet, they think as well that this clearing process has got something to do with it's got a beginning and an end. Okay, I'm going to clear this, and then I'm going to get this. It's a result. It's a cause and a result, and it's going to be a lifelong journey, you guys. So get ready for multiple things to clear. You're going to clear a lot of things, a lot of layers, and it's going to go on throughout your life. I'm not saying it's going to be difficult all the time. I'm saying that to create a space for you to clear a space and to create a space for you to get where you need to go in this detoured route that they have given us, you've got to do it with the challenge, knowing that you can create the space. You've got the power to do it. They are, what they're telling me right now is that they're giving you the knowledge, they're giving you the download of information right now in that detour road because it's quiet, because it comes without frequency interruption. They're giving you the download. The download. You've got to get the downloads. Get them. There you go. They're coming. Get the downloads. Good. You got them. You got them. Keep going, you guys. Keep creating the space. Creating the space. Remember the miners. Remember how they go through earth so that they can create the space to get to the gold, to get to the commodity, to get to the precious commodity that is going to change things greatly. I love you guys. Subscribe to my website and join the clearing community in the clearing room on my website. It's $55 for a year. And there are many other energy clearing videos that I can go through, clearing your energy with a lot more in-depth significance. And if you feel led to do it, great. If not, I am grateful that I'm able to bring these messages to you. Keep on clearing, creating that space, and I love hearing the messages of how you are doing so. So please keep feeding me these messages because it's giving me information on what they want to translate to you as a response. Take care, you guys. I love you. Bye.